Hey guys, it's Stacy, and today I am here to do a book tag, and that is the Thank You Next book tag. I was tagged by Brianna, so I will leave her down below. I love her so much. She brings me so much joy. So, we'll leave her down below, but yeah, we're just going to get into it. I love Thank You Next. I love Ariana Grande. I am trash for her. She is an absolute queen, and this song is a bop. So, the first question is, name a book you said thank you next to, which means you DNF'd, and for me that is Lover Eternal by J.R. Ward. I am going to finish this hopefully this month, but I DNF'd it a very long time ago. I think I started this last July, I'm not sure, but I never finished it. I got to chapter 2, which is like page 9, and it just wasn't grabbing my attention at the time, but I do plan on finishing it because I did really enjoy the first one, and I'm trash for paranormal romance smut books, so I want to read this. So the next one you can do separately or together, but next is name a book that taught you love, and then it's a book that taught you patience and a book that taught you pain. So I have the first like 3 books in a series. So the first one that taught me love was Truth Witch by Susan Dennard. I love this book. It reawakened my love for YA fantasy. It is so good. And then the one that taught me patience was Wind Witch, also by Susan Dennard. This book was fantastic, but it like hurt me a little bit. And I'm so excited for Blood Witch. And then the one that taught me pain was Sight Witch, because this wasn't my favorite thing ever. I do recommend reading it if you're reading the series because it does give you a lot of background information, but it's so tiny, but it took me forever to read just because I missed my girls, Safi and Isolde. But yeah, so love, patience, and pain. This is like one of my new favorite series, but it's awesome. Next one is name a book that you loved at the time of reading, but in hindsight you do not like as much anymore, but you still learned some other quality from it, and that's probably Fangirl by Rainbow Rowell. I'm not gonna get it because it's at the very bottom of a stack, but I enjoyed it while reading it, but now that I think about it, I don't really care for it. I did, relate to like the anxiety aspect that Kath has and everything, but I just don't think it's that great of a story. I love Carry On. I think that's fantastic, but I gave Fangirl 4 stars, and I'm gonna leave it at 4 stars because at the time that was my feelings for it, but now it's more of like a 2.5 star for me. It's just, I don't recommend it, but I know a lot of people love it, and it's a lot of people's favorite books, and I think it's an important book talking about anxiety, but for me it's a no. Next one is name a books that you have the hots for or currently talking to, and I am currently reading actually Heartsick by Chelsea Kane. I'm only to chapter 5. I haven't been reading much because I've been sleeping a lot because lupus life, but this is, I think it's gonna have romance in it. I don't know. It's like a psychological thriller type thing about a detective named Archie and a serial killer named Gretchen. The serial killer is a woman, which is different, and I'm excited to read this. I don't know how accurate this is gonna be or how much it's gonna bother me because I watch a lot of crime shows, like real crime shows and fake crime shows, and I don't know how they're gonna portray the female serial killer because female serial killers are a lot different from male serial killers. I also watch a lot of documentaries, so it seems like I have a weird obsession with it, but maybe I slightly do, but it's very interesting. But I'm excited to see how well that represents in this book, and I don't know how much that's going to affect my enjoyment of it if it's not accurate, because I do know quite a bit about it, but I'm currently reading this, and so far it's good. I really like Archie so far, and yeah. And the last question is name a book that's going to last, the book of you, the book that helped you love yourself a little bit more, and I'm also not going to get it down, but it is Star-Crossed by Barbara D. That book is a middle grade female romance book, and it is so cute. It is the book that I wish I had when I was younger. I have a review for it. I took a break from BookTube, and that was like my first video back into BookTube, I believe. But I adore that book with every fiber of my soul. I find no flaws in it. And I know it's not going to be everybody's favorite book, but it is a very important book to me, and it's the book that I wish I had when I was younger, growing up queer and not knowing, you know, I like boys, but I also, you know, have a crush on a girl. So it was very important to me, and I wish I had it when I was younger, because I think it would have helped me a lot as a person now, and I think it would have helped me accept myself sooner. But I adore that book, and I highly recommend it. So, and it says tag some people, and I'm gonna tag Joe. Tag you, Joe, from The Average Life of Joe. Is that your channel name? I don't know. I'm sorry, Joe. I love you. But I'm going to tag Joe because she hasn't made a video in a while. So I'm just going to tag her because I want her to make a video. So, yeah. That is it for this video. Thank you for watching, and I hope you guys have a great week. Bye.